Now, the renewed fighting between the U.S. and Iran is showing no signs of letting up today. U.S. forces have unleashed another night of strikes over Iran. They hit multiple targets in many locations, aiming to further degrade Tehran's ability to threaten commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. U.S. and Central Command also says it disabled an oil tanker that was allegedly attempting to get around the newly reimposed U.S. blockade of Iranian ports. Iran has retaliated, launching attacks on U.S. bases and facilities in Jordan, Kuwait, and Bahrain. Tehran is also vowing to target all infrastructure across the Gulf region if President Trump follows through on his threat to attack Iranian power plants and bridges. CBS News Middle East contributor Courtney Kealy is watching all of this for us this morning and joins us now with more. Courtney, good morning. It's deja vu all over again because this all sounds like what we've been hearing all week, but help us understand these latest round of attacks and what it does to these hopes of that MOU that was signed weeks ago.
It's not only escalation, it's geographical escalation. So we're going north of Tehran, according to the U.S., and the U.S. is going into 7 different provinces of Iran. So it's no longer just along Karg Island in the Strait of Hormuz, but it is definitely up in the north and the northwest. So that is an issue in terms of escalation. J.D. Vance also spoke about Iran, so let's listen to what he had to say.
The phase they're in right now is the hardliners have really reacted strongly to all the oil that's coming out of the Strait of Hormuz. And they've basically said, we're going to try to shut this thing down. We're scared about losing our leverage. Now, the pragmatists in their system are saying this was a mistake. Let's keep on talking.
So I looked up what the hardliners said, and Saeed Jalili, who's like the really most vocal hardliner right now, he said that the U.S. bombed the negotiating table in the middle of talks. And then also the head spokesman of the Joint Military Command, which would be like CENTCOM, said that this is an invincible red line, the Strait of Hormuz. So the MOU really in tatters right now. There is escalation. It sounds similar to what we've heard, but it's the 5th day, and it's a moving part. We're also keeping an eye on the Houthis.
The one piece of this over the past 24 hours or so that's different is President Trump hailing the release of a dual U.S.-Iranian citizen. They were barred from leaving the country over a year. This was a gesture of goodwill, according to the president. Why is Tehran doing this?
Good question. Now, Steve Witkoff, the top U.S. envoy, has been given permission or green light from the U.S. State Department to negotiate for the people that are being held inside Iran. Now, Dina Kararai was on a travel ban since December of 2025. She couldn't leave Iran. She's a dual citizen. President Trump said she's safely on her way home now, but she suffered a heart attack on July 8th. So real medical circumstances for her release, and maybe that's why Iran didn't want to have an American dual citizen dying while they're restraining them from traveling.
All right, interesting developments here. Courtney Kealy, across all of it. Thanks so much.